Notification.
Let's told him stand by. We're having a small technical difficulty. There it is.
Okay, tell him.
All right. So
Now share it.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. So now share.
There it is. Okay, tell him.
And I'll turn that off.
Share it.
Oops. I'm doing it again. Share, right? Oh, okay. Or should I do a watch party? Do I do a share or a watch party?
Watch party.
Oh, sorry. Share, right? Or should I do a watch party? Do I do a share or a watch party? Oh, sorry. Okay. Look at what Lee White just sent. That's funny. Lee White giving us a hard time. All right. My bad. My bad. Jeez. All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm going to let this build up a little bit. See who to say hello. Melissa's on. I see Melissa's on. Hi, Melissa.
And Hank. Hank, did you go get
Hank
my
Jackson.
yet?
Hank Jackson's recovering from the sickness. He got the sickness. Not the sickness, but he's been down and out. Down and out. Out and down. Up and down. Lee White. Lee White's on. TikTok. I won't say the rest. Camry, I'm very happy to see that you dressed up for the occasion.
I got out of bed, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm very happy for you. Hey, Cole. Hope all is well, buddy. He's in Ohio, right? Cole's in Ohio. You're in Ohio, right, Cole? They still got you guys shut down? All right. So we're building up a little bit. It's Thursday. Quarantined with the Carusos. This is take 4 of quarantine with the Carusos, but
yeah. What?
Beard, yeah. I'm getting that Lee White look.
It's terrible. He looks
This is day 2 of manufacturers midday with the Midway. So like it, share it. Let's get some people on here. We're going to be having Anthony from MGP Connecting Rods join us today. So good news, bad news. Good news is that Anthony's going to be joining us here shortly. The bad news is they shut Colorado down. So he's at home today. He's not actually in the shop. So we're not going to get the shop tour we were hoping for. Maybe we can circle back around and get him back on and do it. But we're going to get him on here. We're going to talk MGP Connecting Rods. We're going to talk Hemis. We might have to get Lee White on here to get technical with Anthony, because he could get technical with him.
No.
He could get techie with it.
Only one person allowed on at once.
I get him on the telephone.
No,
kind of like we got Hank Jackson on the phone the other day. So please like, share, and we'll go ahead and let's let Renee's on. Hi, Renee. Let's let Anthony know. We'll let him know that we're ready for him whenever he's ready for us. Ready for you whenever you ready to hop on. So everybody's had a day now to think, mull over the NHRA release. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything concrete to talk about as far as the Pro Mod goes. They weren't specific to what they're doing with Pro Mod just yet. Oh, what'd you do? Oh boy. All right. Camry's the link is broke. All right.
Try again.
All right. Let them know to try again. All right. Camry's our IT department on this. So you have to bear with us sometimes.
Could you do any better?
No, if it was me, I'd be doing it from my phone. So.
With none of the pretty graphics.
Yep, you're doing good. You're doing good. All right, so we should be getting Anthony here shortly. Oh, we got to go back to this so we can see the questions, right?
No, because I can do it.
Oh, you can do them there. Oh, very good. Hey, Charlie, what's happening? So I said I wasn't gonna shave.
But his girlfriend might break up with him if he doesn't. She don't like it.
I wasn't gonna shave until we got to go racing again. So I don't know if technically I can shave now since NHRA put a schedule out.
You can.
If I gotta wait till we get to the racetrack.
Nope.
June. I'd have to let this sucker grow till June.
You will not.
I look what's the word? There's a word.
Like a caveman.
No, it's not a caveman. That wasn't very nice.
I didn't say you look bad. I just said you look like a caveman.
Distinguished. Distinguished.
Oh,
that's
here's
right.
Anthony.
I look distinguished. Hey. Oh man, look how beautiful it's there. Anthony, what's good, brother?
Just trying to make it through this close down.
Do you guys ever have like not a beautiful day in Colorado?
No, not really. There's plenty more beautiful days than there are any bad days, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous there. So the only time I've ever been to Colorado, Camry, I'm not on screen.
Oh,
sorry. Help me out here. The people want to see me, Camry. So the only time I've been to Colorado is when we came out for Wes Buck's Drag Illustrated World Series of Pro Mod, which was the first time that you and I actually got to meet face to face and fireball to fireball and handshake to handshake.
Absolutely. That was a great. That was a great event, and that was. I remember you guys were looking for some rods in a hurry that week, and we were able to make it happen, and got
as you guys always have
that week.
Yep. Yeah. No, you guys have been great to us. Great to us.
You guys are. We appreciate working with you guys, and the the family aspect of it. We really appreciate and like seeing family race teams out there. We were one at one point. When we ran some circle track stuff for a few years, and I really have an appreciation for that. People that want to go out as a family and compete together, and it's one of the things that our sport definitely needs. Absolutely.
I couldn't agree more. So that's actually a great segue, Anthony. So tell us about MGP and how you guys got into the connecting rod business. It is a family business, and give us the history on MGP.
So my dad grew up in Southern California. Went to Irwindale Drag Strip a lot when he was a kid. Kind of got hooked in the muscle car, California muscle cars in the 70s and 80s. Got himself a super gas car in the early 80s, and he was running a different manufacturer of aluminum rod at the time. And super gas car, they're not making the power that a full blown NHRA Pro Mod's making. And he had a rod come out pretty early, into the lifespan of the rods, and he wasn't excited about it. So he contacted the manufacturer, didn't like the answer that he was getting from the manufacturer, and unfortunately for them, a little bit of frustration and a little bit of knowledge of aerospace and materials that my dad had. He was able to kind of come up with something that was different than what everybody else was doing at the time. There's a few other hop skips in between the period of when that happened and when MGP actually started. There's another company that has a letter that's a little similar to ours that's we had some involvement with, but the MGP's been around since '96. It was just my mom and dad, and then once I got about 14, 15 years old, I started working every day in the shop. And then 2015, my dad passed away, so we'd been carrying on MGP since then. And my dad was really big into the pro stock stuff. And after he passed, I kind of looked at what I could get into as a market in the sport that was similar to that, and that was pro mod.
Yep.
And right now, I mean, if you're looking at an entry list right now for an NHRA event, we have over half the field running our rods, and that's a very cool feeling for me because my dad had that when he was doing that with Pro Stock.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, anybody who's putting any kind of respectable numbers up on that scoreboard certainly has your connecting rods in it. There's no doubt about that. I know. So Matt Sackman wants to know if you're working or fishing.
Well, I'm actually sitting in the backyard. They told us to stay home, so until we can find a way to get back there, we'll be staying at home and then trying to sneak down to the river and go fishing.
Yeah, there you go. So now, I actually, when your father was involved in Pro Stock, who was he involved with? Didn't he have a partner when he was?
When he started into the connecting rod endeavor, there was a guy racing Pro Stock V Gains. So they were partners for a little while in GRP.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately things went sideways from that point, and that's where MGP came from.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Pro Stock stuff, my dad worked with Warren Johnson a lot in the early developments of that. A lot of the small block stuff that came about in Pro Stock was because of my dad and Warren working together. On the aluminum rod stuff. That's a lot of where the minimum weight rule came in Pro Stock for a rod. That's where that came from. There was some pretty lightweight stuff getting put in there. We're all sitting here hoping the NHRA doesn't do the same thing to Pro Mod that they did to Pro Stock.
Yeah, right. God forbid. They do enough. They don't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
So what? Speaking of NHRA and Pro Mod, have you had an opportunity to see the press release yesterday from NHRA? And if so, what are your thoughts on that?
The race, keeping everything to just the pros 2 days. I think condensing the schedule. I think everybody's really going to appreciate that. Not having to be there for 5 days, at some events. I'm really excited to see what the Pro Mod schedule is going to end up looking like once they let that out to the public. The pro events being 3 days, I think the fans would appreciate a 2-day schedule. They've seen that in NASCAR a little bit already, going to a condensed schedule, seeing more fans there. So I think the NHRA could see the same benefit there.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It is kind of a bummer that we don't have something to look at yet for Pro Mod. But I'm expecting that we are probably going to lose some of our 12 races.
No, they're just going to add you.
Well, I don't know.
They'll make all 12.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they haven't even started. If the season was halfway over, I could see them cutting some races, but not even getting the chance to start the season yet. Other than the race you guys are ended up able to win, the season not even kicking off yet, not having any points in the column. I think they're going to try to get all 12 in.
It would be neat. I mean, the only thing that I'm kind of trying to be a little bit realistic about is that they some of the races they canceled were going to have Pro Mod, so they would. I mean, obviously the 4-wide one, there's 2 races at ZMAX, so they could add us to the fall one, and they could still make it 4-wide if they wanted, obviously. And then, but losing the Virginia race, they would have to add us to another race to make up for that. And I don't know that we'll see that or not. It would be neat. If I had my choice, I'd like to see it at Norwalk since they kicked us out of there, but
cool.
I just want to go there for the ice cream.
Yeah, they got the best
dollar. I've never been. I want to go there for the ice cream.
Yeah,
I've been there a bunch, and I go for the ice cream.
Yeah. It's definitely it's one of those tracks you have to at least go there once. It's one of those you got to put that track needs to be on everybody's bucket list. It's definitely one of the bucket list ones for sure. Yeah, so staying on that, are we going to see you at any of the NHRA Pro Mod races this season?
Yep. I'm gonna try to make at least 4 or 5 this year.
Great.
I know for sure I'll be at the one at Bandimere. As long as that one doesn't get canned, that's going to be super exciting. I remember when I want to say it was 2013. I think it was Mike Knowles and Steven Tuzik came up here and made a couple exhibition passes with the Pro Mod, and that was when I was just starting to get into it a little more. And I'm seeing those things for the first time was out of the world. And then when the World Series of Pro Mod came about, I mean, I was freaking out, calling everybody I could, saying, "Hey, man, they're bringing Pro Mods here. We got to go."
Yeah, man. I tell you what, that's kind of how I felt when Wes Buck called and invited us. I tried. I actually tried my darndest to get in the first year he had it, and we didn't. And we didn't make the trek. He did have that consolation deal where you could have raced your way in. But at that point, we didn't have enough laps, on our program at that point to justify going all the way out there. But
yeah, it's a tough place to come up to, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Lee. I'm sure if you've had any in-depth conversations with Lee White, he'll tell you that race was one of the ways he learned a lot about that 4.9 and what it liked, and ratios, transmission ratios, rear ratios. We tried different size tires. I mean, man, I think we made 4 or 5 laps a day for 5 days straight before we even qualified. Made a qualifying.
Right. Yeah, just trying to get it figured out. Yeah, we used to race 2-cycle stuff up here, and I mean, we'd go from different parts of the state, and it would be rear gear changes, axle changes, jetting change. It would just be one change after another, and then we'd go to somewhere that was more sea level, and it would leave it alone. It'll run just fine.
Yeah, exactly. So back to MGP Connecting Rods. What anything you wanna tell the people? Anything to be on the lookout for? Some new stuff you're working on, or?
Yeah, we do have some new stuff in the works right now. We have a complete stainless steel bolt coming out. It's the 625 material that ARP offers. We have it in our variation of bolt design. So that'll be available here in the next few weeks for all of our rods. Right now, it is available for all of our Hemi stuff. Some of the turbo stuff likes it. Just all the boost. The blower cars, as weird as this sounds, the blower cars are actually easier on stuff than the turbo cars are sometimes. I've seen stuff out of a turbo car that actually looks worse than it was in a fuel car. So
wow.
They can be pretty hard on stuff when they start detonating. But that bolt has been a thing that's new for people and new that ARP's offering, and a lot of people looking for it. So we go on the, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If there's something that needs to be engineered or something that needs to be looked at, it's something that we definitely will pursue. But especially with our Hemi program, and we've been very, very successful. I'm very thankful for that. We have a couple versions of a Hemi rod, but realistically, I'm going with one, and it doesn't matter what it's really going in. We'll run it from a real low boost 1471 car all the way to a fuel car to nostalgia stuff. So there's a lot of different avenues that we're able to cover with just one rod. And that Hemi, the Hemi stuff is just growing rapidly right now, and that's where we really feel that our strength's at. We'll make rods anywhere from 4 inches to 9.5 inches long, and everything in between. So if there's anything that you want to try to get made, we can see if we can accommodate it.
Yeah, that's really cool that you said that too, because we had. I think it was right after we had won the Drag Illustrated World Door Slammer Nationals. There we were doing the posts with Alex and I, saying that we were calling people. We had the money up to our ears, like we were on the phone. And with the one that we had did to you, thanking you for badass connecting rods. I want to say. Who was it? One of the Pro Stock Motorcycle guys.
Yeah, Andrew Hines.
Andrew Hines had commented on it that, saying what great rods you had, guys. you guys had too. So I guess I didn't realize that you were even involved in Pro Stock Motorcycle with your stuff.
Yeah, the right now in Pro Stock Motorcycle, it's just the Harley guys. The Suzukis and the Buells have a little bit different of a design that we don't have the capability currently to do. But the Vance and Hines stuff we can do, and we've been making rods for them for years. And
Very cool.
Andrew likes to test. Yeah, Andrew likes to test me every year and see how long he can go.
Right on. That is the true test.
Yep.
That is certainly the true test for sure. Well, Anthony, we really, really, really appreciate you. We appreciate your company. We appreciate the product you give us, and more importantly, the support. I mean, you have been fantastic to Caruso Family Racing. Anytime, I mean, you've gone above and beyond, and in this type of stuff with drag racing. I mean, I've literally been at the racetrack on a Friday and asked you to overnight me stuff. So,
and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, you guys are the best, and I really, really appreciate you taking some time today. And actually, kind of worked out. You had a day off, so we didn't have to pull you. We didn't have to be the excuse to pull you away. And we got to see some beautiful Colorado country in the background.
Yep. Yeah. Good view back there.
Wow. God's country. God's country.
Just goes miles and miles of trees.
God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, I can't imagine social distancing is an issue for you out there.
No, we're all clear out here. But yeah, we appreciate you guys, and the trust that it takes for you guys to put our product in an engine. You have to trust us too. And that's something we really pride on. The customer service side, something I really pride myself on. Making sure that I know I raced at one point, so I know how it is when you want to go to an event and you need parts to go to an event. I can remember every time calling for brake pads, saying, "Hey, I need brake pads tomorrow, otherwise I can't qualify." So I know that, and we really appreciate you guys. Everybody that supports us has supported us after my dad's passing in 2015. I can't thank everybody enough for that. It means so much to me and my family. So.
Absolutely.
We'll see you guys at some events this year.
Sounds like a plan. We're going to have Camry will get your why don't you go ahead and tell everybody your website and the best way and how they can get a hold of you to order some connecting rods.
Website's simple. It's just mgpconnectingrods.com. Facebook's MGP Conrods. And best way to get a hold of me is usually call the shop or get on the website, shoot me an email.
Absolutely. So Camry will get that up here so we can share that with everybody, your website, and everyone go like MGP Connecting Rods on Facebook. And if you're in need of any connecting rods, call Anthony. Thanks, brother. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks,
Enjoy your time off. I hope you get back to work soon.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait.
We need you to overnight him some rods.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. Be good. Thanks so much, man.
All right. See you guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, there you go, folks. Anthony from MGP Connecting Rods. He's been with us since day one with our Pro Mod operation. But as you heard from him, he does everything from Top Fuel to A Fuel to Pro Stock Motorcycle to Super Gas, Super Comp to Bracket Racers to Pro Mod. So make sure you look him up. Tomorrow's guest
is Lucas Oil.
Lucas Oil. Tom from Lucas Oil is going to be with us tomorrow. So make sure you set your alarm for 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Oh, I know.
What?
You scared me. You had something you wanted to give away. Do you have one to show people?
I don't, unless you have it in your closet.
Oh, man, I do. But anyways, go ahead, Camry. Tell them.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody who was on today, we'll put everybody's names in random, I think it's .org. I think I'll have to check on that. And then
randomdrawing.org.
Yeah, so no one can say we cheated. And then we will have that website pick a name, and then we'll announce the winner, and they'll get a free shirt.
That's right. Lee Sebring, Lee TEC Sebring's in the house. If you haven't already, get over and like him on Facebook and follow Lee and his announcing. And if you know anybody that's going to be promoting a race when we get to go racing again, make sure they get a hold of Lee and have him put him in the beams. How'd I do?
You did good.
I could probably fill in for you, Lee, if you ever like your throat you go hoarse or something. Or
you've done a little announcing before at PDRA.
Yeah, that's right. I have. I did a little color commentary with Lee a couple of times actually at PDRA. You're right.
You did.
I forgot about that.
When you showed up.
I should have sent an invoice. I did.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Landed, and then 10 minutes later was
Lee
online.
found his Caruso family shirt. So Camry has
a whole lot of shirts from Top Alcohol Dragster.
Top Alcohol Dragster. She's going to be giving away her Top Alcohol Dragster shirt. So anybody that was on quarantine with the Carusos and Manufacturers Midway is going to be put into a drawing, and you could win yourself a Camry Caruso Top Alcohol Dragster t-shirt.
Yeah, they're pretty comfy.
All right. Junior Houston's in the house. What's up, Junior? I'll be over for breakfast, man.
Yes, me too.
I mean, that's why we need to go racing again, so we could have some of Junior's breakfast.
Because you don't make me breakfast, that's for sure.
You're supposed to make me breakfast. All right. So anyways, appreciate y'all tuning in again. Tomorrow, Tom from Lucas Oil, we're going to talk about all kinds of good stuff. Lucas Oil, man, oh man, do they got some products.
Oh.
Holy crow, do they got products. We're going to have a lot to talk about. It is. So also want to we want to let you know Saturday we've got
NGK.
Leela from NGK is going to be on with us Saturday. That's going to be a fun one. Sunday,
Simpson
Sunday. We're going to talk safety products with Simpson.
Hopefully I'll have our Starbucks.
Aaron from Simpson will be on with us Sunday. Monday
is Mark Mickey from M&M.
Mark Mickey Monday. Simpson Sunday, Mark Mickey Monday.
All right.
We should what do we got for Tuesday? It's got to be a T. Tie Drive Tuesday with the Tuttaros. Tuesday, Tuttaro, Tuesday, Tie Drive. Yeah, we got something going on there. Wednesday's got to be what could Wednesday be? Wally World. What's Wednesday? Right Trailers Wednesday. Thursday,
Mickey Thompson.
Tom from Mickey Thompson. And Friday, we're back to stuff matching again.
Fuel Tech
Friday.
And then we have more, but we're not going to go.
That's it. That's all. We went pretty far right there. We just went over a week.
Yeah, we're not going to go that.
That was a week and a day.
We're going to wait for the rest.
Yeah. So, guys, we're going to do this every day to keep the manufacturers out there. We're going to try and work with a lot of these manufacturers to get you promo codes for some of their products too, to help you out. We're trying to help them out, and hopefully they're going to help you out, and everybody helps everybody, and we get through this horse poo-poo. All right.
I was waiting for you to slip up. I'm super happy you didn't.
How the fuck would I slip up?
Dad.
What?
Stop.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
We're trying to work on his live feed antics.
What's there to work on? I should have more time. You're not giving me enough time is the problem. That's what we need to work on. I need more time. You're always rushing me.
Yeah, because I'm too worried of what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
Like, you've already gotten banned from posts, like, if you're not approved. Papa does not approve of some of his words.
I had to learn from somewhere.
Papa? No.
I'm just saying.
The cutest little thing ever.
I'm just saying. All right, everybody.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. And make sure you're here tomorrow. Same time, same Caruso channel. Manufacturers Midway on Quarantined with the Carusos. Remember, it's nice to be important. Come on. You ain't got it yet? But it's more important to be nice.
Oh, okay.
All right, come on, get
All
with it,
right.
camera
Have
girl.
a good day.
See you guys.